Hello everybody, and peace to all of you. Welcome to my channel. And in today's video I'm gonna talk about all the main must-have supplies that any beginner should have. The most important supply, as for me, is the brushes. You don't need to have a lot of brushes. One or two brushes are enough. One of my favorite brushes is this silver brush. I'm not gonna go in depth with the brushes or any kind of supplies in this video. You can find it later on when I will go in depth with showing you my experiments with different brands of brushes and sizes. Same thing with the papers and paints, since I've did a lot of experimenting last couple of months with all my supplies. But what are I think the must-haves for any beginner is, most importantly, are brushes. Pointy, nice shaped brushes. You don't want a hard bristle for watercoloring. We want a brush that has very soft bristles. It could be synthetic or it could be natural. This Cotman brush, also from Winsor and Newton, is also very good. And of course, Princeton brushes are favorites among many artists, and I also love them a lot. So this Princeton Heritage series are very good. So I think two brushes, or if you can't afford even one brush, depend on what kind of watercoloring do you do. Since I do flowers and usually like medium to small size flowers, so size 6 or 4 is the two perfect sizes for me. And of course, one little one I usually use the most is a size 2, which is perfect for small details on the flowers, on the leaves, for some details. The small 2 or less than 2 size, even this 3 size sometimes could work out. So are the perfect sizes. So two brushes. If I would have to choose two, that would be size 6 and the 2. So next supply that is absolutely crucial, it's a paper. I use this Canson cold press paper. It's as you see, it's 300 gram. It's 100% cotton paper and 140 pounds and 300 grams. I have this big size. So this paper is relatively good quality. It's not the perfect paper, of course, but if you are a beginner and you want to start somewhere, this is the perfect paper to practice without breaking a bank, without spending too much money, and getting some satisfying results. This is the paper that I did almost all of my practicing in the beginning. And so this is, I still do most of my practicing on this paper. This is, as you see, it's quite a thick paper. It's a thick paper, watercolor paper. It's best for wet on dry, but even wet on wet also you can get some good results on this paper. It's very cheap comparing to the quality and number of sheets are you gonna get for this price. I think I got this paper for size, not this size, 9 and 12. That's usually the regular size I was using. I got on Amazon for $5, I think. So that's a great price for the 30 sheets of paper. When it comes to pencils, what I can recommend is, for a beginner, to have a basic colors like basic color set. That's what all you need. You don't need too many colors, so sets like this would be perfect. This is a set from Winsor and Newton, and this is a Cotman set, which is a student grade level set, but I use this for many of my works. It's very good quality, no matter it's no matter it is just a student grade painting set. This was gifted to me, and what I like about this set, there is 24 colors. This brush, this Winsor and Newton size 3 brush came with it, and it has 2 palettes for coloring, which is great. You can use this for color mixing, and this is what I did. I just made it myself for some swatches, so know which color. So this set has some basic colors, but for a beginner you don't need to have this kind of big set. You can have much smaller set, like 6 colors, 12 colors. The most important thing is just to learn how to do your color mixing. That's how you start. You experiment with adding different basic colors and seeing what happens, like what kind of shadings, what kind of new colors that you can discover by mixing different shades of colors. So the more, and it's all about water, the more water you add, the more you're gonna dilute the color, and of course you're gonna have different color each time you're gonna add water. So I think this set was great. You can have a smaller version of this set. Of course, there's also professional versions of this set. This is dry paint, so you just take a little water and you just dab a little bit, and then you mix it here on the palette, and that's how I use it. Also, this kind of smaller sets, or you know, for a beginner, I would even recommend some kind of cheaper paints. You don't have to spend a lot of money, as long as it has basic colors that you need to start watercoloring. If you don't want to spend too much money, you can get cheaper sets, but it should have basic colors though, at least 6. So what else? Of course, you need a glass jar with the water. I use glass jar or any kind of container with the water. Sometimes I use 2 if I do some complex color paintings, or I can change water while I'm doing. This is optional. You can have this palette, or you can use just a regular plate from your kitchen. Also, when it comes to paints, there are different kind of paints, so please don't get confused. They all work the same in watercoloring. So this is the red, they come ready like this. They're dry half pans, so we can just add water to it and use it. But there is, I also wanted to show you, this is from same Winsor and Newton pens, tube sets. So this is, so you can just dab, open it a little bit, and you can just dab this a little bit on your palette like this, and then, you know, mix it with water. Or you can use, or you can buy a palette, which is I had here. Let me show you. This is the palette that, one of my first palette, that when I went and I got these tubes, and I just emptied them into this palette, and this is how I was using my, so they dry out in a while and basically turn into same pan version of those. So this is the basic supplies that you guys need. You also, if you want to do some sketching, of course you might need a pencil. For sketching, what I like to use H pencils. You see, I think branding doesn't matter. What I wanted to show is that this is for H. This is very hard pencil, so it doesn't leave a lot of bold. It doesn't leave bold sketches, and they're easy to remove, and with any kind of eraser, and that's why I prefer use this kind of pencil. Okay, I think this is it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope this video was beneficial for you, and look out for more, because I will be sharing this kind of review videos and tutorial videos on this channel with for you guys, for a beginner, to make this process of transition into becoming an artist for you easier. So if you like this channel, please subscribe. Let me know in the comments what kind of videos you would like to see me doing next time for you. And thank you very much.